Anytime ukijipata umefanya kitu out of desperation, trust me, lazima utalearn lesson yako. Na ijue kubagua gender. Usiwahi jipata make any step ama decision major out of desperation. Now, story time. 2 years back, I met a man here on TikTok. His name was Mwangi. And the few times umesikia nimekas kidogo, I've always mentioned Mwangi because that man alinipata huko ndani, kuna kawaya alitafuta, a very sensitive wire, na alijua vile ataifanya hivi. So I will never forget that man. It was 2 years back. I was at a place where I was desperate for attention. I was going through some stuff and I felt like I could not do it alone. I was relying on alcohol, I was relying on weed for me to sleep, for me to get some peace. I was relying on company from friends. I didn't want to be alone, and I also didn't want to be alone in terms of relationship wise. So there's this man for a very long time. Alikuwa ananicheza, tulikuwa tunacheza mchezo wa paka na panya. Niliringa for a while, but at that point something took me back and I was like, I need somebody at this point, so let me give this guy a chance. And somehow people do sense people who are desperate. So I think by the time nilikuwa nakubali, because alikuwa amenichase for a long time, alikuwa sha give up, but hata alishangaa. He was like, are you sure, Jenny, you're giving me a chance? And I was like, yeah, let's do this. So what I did, guys, please do not judge me. We make mistakes. We are humans, okay? At some point, the bar was low. And this was my bar was low. He called me at around 2 p.m. tukaongea kidogo. And then I was like, I need to hang out. I didn't want to stay in the house. I was like, where are you at? We need to hang out. Mwangi tells me ameshikana kidogo, he's in a meeting, but he will be done in like 2 hours. I was like, it's fine, you do your thing. Mimi wacha nijipe shughuli, ningoje hizo 2 hours zifike. 2 hours zikapita, and I kept checking the time, 3 hours. I was like, wait a minute, where is this man? So nikamtext kwa WhatsApp. I was like, Rada, kwani what's taking forever? Mwangi tells me, just wait a little bit, my dear, everything's gonna be fine. By the time tunaongea hivyo, inafika almost 8 p.m. Tulikuwa tumit saa ngapi? Around 3 huko. My desperate self, my desperate small behind of a Kikuyu decides, wacha nisonge karibu mahali yako, ndio akimaliza, he won't waste so much time on the road trying to find me. We'll catch up and just make up for the time. I waited for this man until 10 p.m. I am saying this with a lot of embarrassment. Kairetu, sati hiyo time nilikuwa nimekosa kitu ya kufanya. Sati hiyo time nilikuwa nimekosa pesa ya kwenda mahali nijivinjari on my own, nifurahi, nijibambe na niende nyumbani. In my head, I kept telling myself, with Mwangi, it's gonna be better. With Mwangi, the company is gonna be, you know. It's 10 p.m. Mwangi calls me. He says, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I am so sorry. Where are you? I'm like, I'm with him. So he's like, sawa, let me come. Mwangi takes another hour. And mind you, where I was and where the meeting was like, hata useme utembee ama uchukue gari, it wouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Mwangi, why did you take an hour? Why would you do me like that, boy? Why would you do me like that? So Mwangi gets to my car at the parking, 11 p.m. and he just gives me one hug and a kiss, and he touches me here, and I forget everything. Nilisahau kila kitu. I told you I forgot everything. I forgot I was mad, and I was like, babe, don't do that next time. Babe, hold up. So Mwangi tells me, baby girl, I've been in the meeting all day. I am tired. Let me do this. Let us go book an Airbnb. Kwangu, my daughter is still at home. We've not yet met. So I want to take some time before I introduce you to my daughter. it's gonna take you some time before you drive back home, and I don't want to come to your home after all this, usiseme ninakuja kuku, you know. So ikasema, see, we book a BNB, we can buy some wine or something, we can go to the house and just talk the whole night and catch up. I was like, that sounds like a really romantic kind of night, so let's do it. What does Mwangi do? He tells me, it's like my M-Pesa is acting up. It's like my bank has some issues. Let's do this. You pay for the house and I'm going to get you a refund. First thing I sort my issues. In my head, the only thing I'm thinking of, a romantic dinner at night with deep conversations, because that's my kind of style. That is my kind of style. I paid. Yeah. I paid for the BNB, 4,000 shillings, I remember. And I was like, he's gonna give me back my money because I trust Mwangi. Oh my God. Riswa. So I pay. Of course, we start talking, we start laughing. The wine is kicking in. What happens next? 6767. And after that, I really enjoyed. I did. I sit Wadanganya, I enjoyed. The 6-7 was good. In the morning, Mwangi tells me, sweetheart, let me go to work and I am going to send you the money. How much is it? But before I go, I need another boost of 10,000 shillings. Kuna mzigo yangu inaingia sahi job. So let me get there. You sort me that. I'm supposed to get like container yangu inakuja. I'm supposed to have like a meter by 12. Na ile kazi alikuwa nafanya nilikuwa najua hiyo pesa kupata ni rahisi sana. So what do? Mama with funds. She sends Mwangi an extra 10,000 shillings. By this time, Mwangi amenikula pesa ngapi? 14,000. Amenifanya nikakaa parking for hours and hours, and amenitoka 14,000 shillings, just like that. Mwangi goes, he proceeds to work, he keeps in touch kidogo, and then all of a sudden, Mwangi is silent. I try to call him a few days later after menyamaza. Mwangi is nowhere to be seen. He is blue ticking me. Hapo ndio I was like, oh my goodness, 1 + 1, you dummy, you desperate girl. Look at you. Because you wanted company so desperately, because you wanted to be in the company of this specific person, that you dependent, your happiness was dependent on this man's presence. Look at what that landed you. I was like, okay. 2-0. Hapa game, hapa nimechezwa vibaya. And that thing, it stung like a bee. Until now, somehow when I think of it, I just click, because how desperate was I kuingia box evil for such a man. Mwangi, mahali uliko, thunder fire, may it strike you like that, and cut off your wonderful mjulus. Juli nichanganya nayo. Riswa.